Good. I'm gonna hit that button and let the recording in progress begin. Just to get into it. How are you, man?
Not bad, man. Not bad. How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You coming down? You're in the middle of it. Where you?
Yeah. Yeah. Coming down a little from it
Yeah.
still. Um, just trying to not overanalyze the entire movie now.
No, of course, right? So okay, so let's just bring everybody up to speed here. We're on the other side of it, the other side of the premiere. I was there. You were there, obviously. The whole entourage was there. I saw the movie. It was fantastic. I liked it very much. Tore the
Thank you.
little five on my little thing. Made sure that I handed it in. Um, you were the center of attention, sir. How did that feel? How do you? Where was the high? Where was the low of that night?
Yeah, there was a lot of high and there was some low. Like it I thought I was gonna have an easier time watching this movie with an audience. But I didn't. It was still a nerve-wracking experience for me. Like
Yeah,
the whole time I was sitting there, just overanalyzing the movie and like maybe what I could have done differently, and then watching everybody and if seeing if anybody was getting up, and I'm like, are they getting up because they hate it?
are they
No, they're
leaving?
leaving,
Yeah, yeah,
So that was yeah, it was crazy. My adrenaline was through the roof.
yeah,
But it was a great turnout, and everybody seemed to enjoy the movie. And this is just part of it. I mean, at least for me as a filmmaker, I'm
yeah.
sure it's normal for a lot of other filmmakers that when you're seeing your movie, especially for the first time with an audience, it's not going to be the easiest thing.
No, no, and yeah, eventually that process becomes old hat, right? But man, how many kicks to the shin do you need, or the pats on the back before it becomes normal? I've only done a few things where there's been an audience involved, but I remember we directed a show, my partner and I, at 42nd Street, and there was a joke that I was very excited to punch up and make it a thing, and the audience just it either flew over their head or it just wasn't as funny as it was.
Yeah.
So it was a missed laugh. And then to find the audience laugh at a different beat where you're like, where did that come from? Did you have that at all?
Oh yeah. I talked to Pete about it too. I think there was a moment um where there's the scene when Pete comes back to the apartment with the two girls are in,
Right.
and he puts his hand on the doorknob, and then all of a sudden we just heard this very distinct kind of cackle from a woman in that spot. And I remember thinking like that was weird. And then later on, Pete mentioned it to me, and I was like, yeah, I know, I don't get that, but
Yeah.
okay.
But it's an interesting connection with the audience, though, right? It's
Yeah.
you get that moment where they do laugh, and you go, oh, and then you go back and you're like, what was that line? Where you
Yeah.
you start. What were flop sweat the whole thing?
I'm sorry.
Did you
Was
get
it?
flop sweat the whole thing for
Um,
that's
yeah, I would say
that
so.
I
Yeah.
get that all the time, right? You're just nervous. People are watching, and just you get it. And it. How did? Let's jump to the review real quick because I just read it fresh, just fresh. So they reviewed your movie. It was a 7 out of 10, which is a very very good review.
Yes.
You came in. We were talking about overanalyzing and stuff. Where does that review? You're not going to say anything bad. We all play the game, and it's that. So where does that good, bad, or are you going to ruminate for months now?
No, actually, I'm actually very happy with that review. I mean, it's a very well written review, and there was criticism in it, but it was constructive.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, it was a good review because overall, the reviewer liked the movie, so that's what
Yes.
matters. Like they liked the movie at the end of the day, and just
Yeah.
pointing out little things that they thought could have improved the movie, but didn't. But basically saying that didn't take away from the quality of the overall film, then
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
Yes.
So no, I am very happy with that review, and I don't think that's gonna bother me.
No, good,
Yeah.
good. Again, it was, yes, you're absolutely right. The constructive criticism, pointed. She did not, one way or the other. She was just very, very good about it. I like the movie very much. I was watching it, I got suckered in. I got suckered in with exactly what she was talking about, and then there was this left hook where I got took it right on the
Yes.
chin, and the movie changed, and it definitely the depth and the beauty of the moment and the sharing of those two characters was fantastic. We talked about on the show about you and Pete back and forth as far as the chatting was concerned. The chemistry was absolutely there for you. Fun, like in the end, is that something that you're going to go run and do now, or is he going to be your Kevin Smith and your Mosier? Is he going to be, you know what I mean? Like, is there going to be like a creative um, powerhouse there, or what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to keep continuing to work with that guy because we have a good working relationship, I think, and that's um, the main part of when I started writing the script. I knew that me and him would have that chemistry and it would work. Like so, I don't think anybody else could have played those roles like us. Just with us writing the characters and us knowing each other for so long,
Mhm.
and I think it comes our friendship comes through the movie really well.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would love to be able to work with him again. I mean, I if you know whatever movie I write or make next, if I think there's a part for him, it'd be great. And I know he's written a few scripts that he wants to produce. So yeah, I'm down to work with him on anything.
yes. So what he really wants to do is produce. Is that?
Uh, Produce and write. I think he wants to direct something eventually too. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
But yeah, no, but he's a great producer because he's really like I said, he can talk to anybody about anything and he's good at like organizing everything and finding locations and because he knows a lot of people. He knows a lot more people than I do. So
yeah,
he being a musician and everything.
yeah,
I kind of talked about it in one of the interviews, like, and he's performed in bars, and we needed bars to film the movie in, and so he's like, "Oh, I know a guy here, I know a guy there." So
yeah,
he's definitely he's a producer
yeah.
is what he's really good at.
And how's this interview circuit doing for you? Are you kind of bored of it yet, or or are you enjoying the craft?
No, no, I enjoy doing this. I mean, I'm nervous at doing this kind of stuff too because I'm always worried that I'm just gonna babble and sound like an idiot. But I think I've gotten a lot better at this kind of stuff as opposed to the first time when I did it. Even with the Q&A,
Mm,
I'm always nervous of doing Q&As because again, I don't want to sound like a moron
right.
or
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
ramble when somebody asks a question and I'm just rambling and I'm like, I don't know if I answered it or anything. But
Yeah.
I felt really good with our Q&A that we did at the end of the movie too. I think
Yep.
I'm getting better at that whole thing too. So.
Yeah. Well, the attendance was there, so everybody was there, and all eyes were there, and to watch. And so that leads me into the where are you going next? What's you're still in the circuit, you're still shopping the movie around, but you can't not put pencil to paper, right? What
Yes.
what are you doing? What are you working on in your not so busy times?
I have a idea for a new movie. It's just one of these things that it keeps kind of changing on me, so I have to just try to focus on going in one direction with it. But you know, like when you're writing something, it changes as you go on, and you just kind of have to
Yeah.
go with whatever your mind or your gut is telling you it's gonna go. But
Yeah.
I just kind of yeah. So I think I have something, but it's still very early in the
Yeah,
works.
no, no, no. It's yeah, no, you don't want to bury the lead, ruin it for yourself and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's good. Look, what's the next showing? Where are you taking the film next?
Like as of now, I'm really just waiting to hear back from film festivals. This was
Mhm.
again, this is our very first, I mean, our world premiere, our very first
Yeah,
screening. So we're just starting this whole
yeah,
thing. I mean, I'm probably gonna at least be doing film festivals for at least another year.
yeah,
So there's a bunch I'm waiting to hear back from in December.
yeah.
There's a bunch I have to wait for the submissions to open. So yeah, as of now, there's no other screenings coming up, but just waiting to hear back
Just
from
waiting
festivals.
for that train to
Yeah.
leave the station. Well, that's great, Brent. Thank you very much for stopping and giving me your time. Because again, I have silly questions, but I learn something every time. And there's an opportunity there for discovery from on my end because I try to write and I'm just bad at it. So
Yeah.
when I see things go up on screen. When I see people, other people create other things, I can take that and kind of use it and
Oh yeah.
hopefully kind of, so it's a journey one way or the other. And I appreciate your time and your expertise, sir.
Oh well, I appreciate you having me on again, and I believe me, I understand it's not easy
No,
running anything or
no,
creating anything really.
no.
So
Yeah.
I get it, man.
And showing it to people,
Yeah, that
right?
too. Yes,
Like
yes.
whatever. But okay, thank you once again, Brent. And look, man,
Thank
we
you.
will have you on again. Next time, next movie for sure.
Sounds great.
All right,
Thank you very much. All
good.
right, bye.